Hi everyone, my name is Catherine and I'm currently in my first year studying psychology with placement at the University of Bath. I'm here to share some first-hand advice and insight into what it's like to study psychology here at Bath. But firstly, a bit about me and my journey to studying psychology. This is me with my flat on the first night of freshers, feeling a bit nervous but really excited, and my best friend from psychology. I studied English, biology and psychology at A-level before I went travelling on my gap year. During my first year at Bath, I lived on campus in Salisbury Court, which was self-catered and even had an ensuite. So, why did I choose Bath? I first came to Bath during my A-levels as part of a widening participation programme called On Track to Bath, and during this time I could tell that the campus and university life here would suit me. When I decided to study psychology, some key factors for me were that in the league tables, Bath is actually ranked second, even above Cambridge, with a score of 98.9. And this is largely down to the excellent standard of teaching, which was ranked as gold. The psychology department is also lucky enough to have a new £30 million building with loads of high-tech facilities such as virtual reality labs. So, what does a typical day as a psychology student look like? I normally get up, have some breakfast and head to my 2-hour lecture. Lots of my lectures are in a building called The Edge, which is our arts centre, with a theatre, gallery and art and dance studios. It's also one of my favourite places to grab some lunch in the cafe. For psychology, we only spend around 10 hours a week in lectures, seminars or workshops, so there's a lot of emphasis on independent study. A top tip from me would be to find a buddy on your course so you can support each other, and also to find a space around campus to work so you can keep your room for downtime. I usually study in the student union. In the evenings, I usually go to the gym, which is part of the university's state-of-the-art sports training village, and I'll do a spin class. On Thursdays, I go to Dance Society, which is something new I'd never tried before, and I'm also a member of Meditation Society. My flat and I often like to cook big meals together, and we also really enjoy the pub quiz. Starting university is a big transition into independence, and everyone can feel a bit overwhelmed at first. So here's some key advice I would have given to myself last September. The academic style of work at university is very different to A-level because it requires you to be more critical and think outside the box. But once you learn how to do this, it's actually really fun. Although skills such as learning to reference feel very unfamiliar at first, I promise you'll pick it up quicker than you expect. The university and psychology department are there to support you in all aspects of university life. If you need academic help, you can speak to your personal tutor, your lecturers, use specifically designed forums, or attend PAL sessions, which are run by second years. For pastoral needs, the support services are amazing, and I made use of the wellbeing drop-ins if you need extra support. You can also speak to your peer mentors for general advice. Some more advice I would give would be to get stuck in as soon as you arrive. Try new sports or societies because it's one of the best ways to make new friends. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help and be curious if you don't understand a concept. It can be challenging at times because there is much more responsibility to manage your own time and balance your workload, but just remember to enjoy yourself. In first year, you can expect to learn a large range of psychological skills, such as how to conduct and write up research, as well as gaining a broad overview of psychological fields. We also get the opportunity to take part in psychology experiments being run by the department. Finally, I thought I would share some of my favourite things about being a student at Bath. I've really loved being in self-catered halls because I've met people from a range of cultural backgrounds, which has helped me to learn loads of great new dishes such as this homemade ramen. I've also really enjoyed living on a campus because everything you need is on your doorstep. I've made really good friends with my flatmates and I'm living with most of them again next year in our off-campus house. I also love Bath as a city because it's great for shopping and is really historic.